Wrong one. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the MakeCode Arcade Advanced stream. BR? RV? I don't know. I'm Richard, at Richard on the MakeCode forum.
And I'm Vivian at LiveStrip on the MakeCode forum.
Yeah, every time we do VR, I get that song by Jamiroquai stuck in my head.
What's that one?
Virtual Insanity. It's a good song.
Oh, well, wouldn't that be VI?
Well, yeah, but you can do virtual reality. You know, it's the same number of syllables.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
I got you.
Got a cool music video. All right, so we're doing chess today, and I'm hoping we're gonna finish this up. What I want to do is, so first off, I labeled the grid so that later, if we want, we can play chess against each other. No, we're not going to play normal chess against each other.
Okay, great.
Because my next thing, once we're done with the actual chess, I want to do the thing we talked about of giving random pieces.
Oh, love. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we should play that chess against each other. So for now, though, where we're at with this game is we have most of the stuff implemented. The things we haven't done yet are, well, one, we haven't done end game. So, you know, the actual capturing of the king. We haven't done pawn capturing, which we need to do. So that includes the regular pawn capturing and en passant, which I have a plan for. And then we have to do, we might do checking for check. So would this move put you in check? We might do that. I don't think it'll be too hard to do. So hopefully we can do that. We're not going to do checks for stalemate because, oh my gosh, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on your own if you're going to use the stalemate rule. Okay.
So death here. Sorry.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Move on. Okay.
So let's go ahead and do this pawn stuff. We're going to go to our highlight move spots function, because that's where all our move stuff is. And let's just do the simple capturing first. So this is pretty simple. All we need to do is we check to see if there is a piece in the diagonal directions. And if there are, then we mark it as you can capture that. So let's start with the black case. Oh, one other thing we have to do is promoting pieces. We'll do that later, though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we'll just put an if statement here, and we're going to, because we're black and we're moving down on the board, we're going to go to our functions and call our get piece on space. And we're going to pass in the column and row plus something. So grab this. Get rid of this. Put this here instead. And let's see, we want to do the diagonals, right? So we want to do column +1, row +1, and we also want to do column -1, row -1. So we're going to do call, if this exists, then we're going to call possibly highlight on that space. So just like that. Oh, but make these column. Glad I caught that now. Oh, and we can capture, so we set this to be true. And now we just do the same thing, but with column -1. Nice. And now let's do this for the other color. We're just going to duplicate this. Put it down here. And change this to be row -1 because we're moving up, not down. All right. Let's try and capture a piece. So we'll just go ahead and move our pawn up here. We're going to capture this pawn. Now do this, and look, I can move there. And so capture. Woo! All right, that was easy. Less than 5 minutes. Let's do en passant now. This will also be less than 5 minutes, right? Right, Vivian?
Yep.
Yeah, easy. Okay, let's review what en passant means. So first, I'm going to set up my board to make this easy to test. we're going to go to our, oh no, I don't want this. I want setup board function. There we go. And let's see, I had already messed up the knight, one of the knights, and also the bishop. So let me go ahead and fix those guys. So I'm going to move this bishop that I put in a weird place, this one, this 8-10 one, and I'm going to put it at, oh no, I'm just messing it up more. Okay, undo what I just did. Okay, this should be 10. And this should be 10, and this should be 11, I think. Are all the pieces in the right place now? Yay, okay, cool. So I need to set up my board so that I can make an en passant in one move so that I don't have to constantly annoy myself with testing. So we're going to put a blue piece, a black piece, like down, let's see, it needs to be here. So we need to increase its row by 3. So let's go to our pawns. You know what, we'll just move all the pawns, why not? No, we can't do that. We need to do it for just like one. Okay, we're just gonna make another pawn. That'd be the easiest way to do this. And we're gonna make the row 8, and I mean the column 8, and we're gonna make the row 7. And let's see if we are in the right place. Nice. Okay. So what is en passant? Well, this piece right here, this pawn can capture 2 places, right? It can capture here, and it can capture here. We want to make it so that if when you move your piece, so let's say I take this guy and I move 2 spaces, then en passant is this pawn can capture here, and this will capture it. All right, it's a special rule. The only time you can do it is immediately after this pawn moves 2 places, and only pawns can do it. So it's not actually that complicated, I think, to code, but it is a little weird because it's like, it's one of those rules where it's like, how did they come up with that? And the capturing bit is going to be a little weird. We'll deal with that in a bit. First, though, let's do the move part. So what we need to track is this can only be done immediately after a pawn moves 2 spots. So we need to track if our pawn moved 2 spots or not. So let's go to where we make our move. Let's see, it's in like a button handler. No, it's in an overlaps handler. Yeah, I think this is it. Whoops. Okay, so right here we have, we're already doing a check for king for castling. So we're going to do another thing like this. Going to duplicate this and get rid of all of this business. And we're going to say if the kind equals pawn and this equals 2, then the absolute value of the change equals 2, then we have an en passant opportunity, if you will. So we're going to go ahead and make a variable to that effect. En passant opportunity. Yeah, this is this goes in the variable Hall of Fame, I think.
All
right,
and you came
so,
up with this on the spot.
What?
And you came up with this on the spot.
Oh yeah, I definitely didn't come up with this 3 days ago. Okay, and otherwise we're going to set this to be undefined because we want to clear it if we make another move in the meantime. Because you can only have an en passant opportunity if you move the immediate turn after. Okay, now that we have that stored, let's go ahead and go back over to our pawn movement. And what we want to do is we're say if we are moving our pawn and there is a en passant opportunity. So much fun to say is the thing.
En passant opportunity. En passant.
Right?
Is this? Maybe.
Kind of hard. It is kind of a tongue twister. It's all right. We'll workshop it. We'll workshop it. What's on your computer?
Oh, it's a sticker.
Aw, cute sticker. Okay, so if there is an on passant opportunity, then, and we are a black piece, so that means that the piece must be either to our left or to our right. If it is to our left or to our right, then that means we can do an en passant.
Don't we also have to know the history of the piece? Because it could have just moved forward twice.
You can only move forward twice on.
No, I'm saying it could have moved forward one, you do something else, and move forward one again. And then you're like, oh heck, I want to en passant. If you just check with your left and right.
That's why we clear the en passant opportunity variable every time we make a move.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So if they make a move and they don't take it, it's going to get cleared.
I see.
Okay. So because this piece is getting moved into position, we just want to check to see if the en passant opportunity piece is to our left or to our right. And if it is, then we can capture, and we just need to highlight the space where we would move. Right, yes. And there is something I don't know.
Yeah.
What if, oh, no, it's impossible. Okay, I was wondering, what if there is a piece here and it has just moved 2, but that's not possible because it moved 2, so that piece, like that space has to be unoccupied. So never mind. Okay. Let's go ahead and do our left and right check. So if we have an en passant opportunity and we want to check to make sure the row is the same as our row. So we're going to do tile map location of piece row equals tile map location of our en passant opportunity row. And I'm going to do this as a series of if statements. I could do this with an and, but I don't want my block to get super long. So
yeah, good call.
Yep. Then we're going to check to see if the column equals the column +1 or column -1. So, oh, we can actually just take the diff and then compare that. So let's do this thing over here. So if the tile map location of piece column minus the tile map location of en passant opportunity column equals 1, that means it's 1 spot away, then we're going to call possibly highlight on that piece. So we're just going to do the row is going to be the row +1, and the column is going to be the column of our en passant opportunity. Okay, so we can test this out now because we did it for black first. So let's move 2. Now let's move here, and oh, that didn't work. All right.
I don't mean this in a mean way, but I just want to make the noise. Wah, wah.
No, that's fine. That is a want deserving.
It is, but not of you, Richard, of the situation. Wah, wah.
Thank you for that clarification.
I always feel bad when I do it because then the people are really mad. I'm like, I really just want to make the noise.
No, I think it's totally. I don't think it's that. It's not a thing to be ashamed of. You know.
I don't know if I did something and then somebody went wah wah to me. I would feel sad.
What if they went wah 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 wah? Is that worse or better?
Worse because it's longer.
Okay.
But I feel like wah wah is more sassy. It's like, look at you. Wah wah.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
All right, so let's see what we're doing here. We're making sure that the row of the piece is the same as the en passant opportunity piece row. Then we are checking to see if the column minus the other column equals 1. should be true, the absolute of that. Then we're calling possibly highlight for the piece, the location of the en passant opportunity column, and then the row +1. Seems right to me. Let's debug it. Oh, Joey's not here to do the debug song. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Sorry, did you want to do the debug song?
No, that's okay. I'm ready for the refactor song though, so you know. If you ever need. Oh, Joey didn't chat, so.
Oh, nice. All right, so it looks like I'm trying to do a move right now, and en passant opportunity is null. So we have a bug over in our other part of our code. Let's turn off debug, go over to where we are making our move, and check what we've got. So if the highlighted piece data kind equals pawn, and the absolute of the other sprite column, which is the space we're moving to, I believe. Yep, highlight hitbox. We want to do row difference, not column difference.
True.
Yeah. All right, now let's try this. Move up here, and nice.
What do you think the opposite of want one is? Ba-da-da-da-ba-da.
Charge.
Woo!
Yeah, but I feel like you're on the right track.
Right.
Maybe like a ba-ding. I don't know.
Ba-ding. That doesn't feel as celebratory as it should be.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
I'm gonna go get my chess pieces. I want to show chat.
Oh, yes. Okay, so now we need to do the capture. So if we were making an en passant move, what we want to do is we want to do a special check to see if it's going to look similar to our other check. So let's just actually copy that over. Or it's going to look similar to this check, actually. So if the kind equals pawn, and this time we do want to do the difference of the columns equals 1, which means we are moving one space. So we have moved diagonally, and the piece equals pawn. Or I guess all we actually really need to do, I'm overcomplicating this. We just want to see if we are in the correct spot for the, oh no, they can't see. Move it in front of your face. Ah, I love him so much. The mustache, the eyebrows.
That's the king. Richard, ignore me. Keep going.
No, I want to see them though. I know I've already seen them, but they're cute.
This one's the queen. She's really tippy.
This tippy.
This is my knight. I wanted it to look like a dinosaur, but I think it ended up looking like a pointy horse.
I see where you were going with that though.
Right. This is my rook.
Really making use of that front pocket on overalls, making me want overalls.
Overalls are great.
The faces are so good.
Yeah, I need to paint them still. I did sculpt them. This is my bishop. It was supposed to be the queen because I wanted to give it like the pointy crown like Princess Bubblegum has. But then I realized that would be ridiculous. These are the pawns. They're just, pawns. I want to paint them like pink. I think that'd be cute. Or like lime green.
Well, I can say they're all very good. I can put words to chat sentiment and say that they are amazing. All right. So how do we check if we did an en passant move? It's a good question because we need to, there's like a few different cases. Oh, it looks like you're moving downwards. No, it's your desk is moving upwards, but because your camera is attached to your desk,
it's not attached to my desk.
Oh no, it's not. Maybe I was just being tricked. It still looks like you're moving down.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
We cannot see what you're doing.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. So let's get back to where we are. We need to check if we are doing an en passant capture. So we need to I think the easiest way to do this is we're going to say if the kind equals pawn. Do that. Let's get rid of all of this. Then we're going to do a check to see if it's black or white. So we want to get the Boolean. So that's going to be in sprites down here. We want the pointy one. There we go. We're going to do highlighted piece, and we're going to do black. And if it's black, we want to check if the piece is above us in the new spot. So we want to see if the en passant opportunities row is the same as the highlighted piece row, and the column is the the row is one more than the hitbox sprite row, and the column is the same as the hitbox sprite column. So let's do an and some equals. And we're going to do this tile map location row on other sprite. So other sprite is the spot that we're moving to. So we want to say the row is equal to the row of the en passant opportunity plus 1.
We had a suggestion in chat.
Yeah.
Of making it so that Otto and Ollie are playing chess in the background.
Oh my gosh. If Shannon was here, I would put her to task on that right away.
Mario wants to know if you're good at chess.
If I am?
Uh-huh.
No. I wish. That'd be kind of a cool thing.
Are you guys, not you, is anybody in chat good at chess?
Yeah, let us know.
I love the concept of somebody, okay, have you heard of like the head in the hand chess method where you have like one pro, you have 2 pros on each team and then 2 like not pros, and then the pros will tell you the name of the piece to move, and then you have to, or the hand has to like figure out which piece and then where to move it. So I love that we could do this, but with chat directing. And it'd be quite bad.
That does sound good. Okay, so we're doing this check right here. And I'm realizing now we need to actually do this up here. Oh, and also we need to do a check to make sure that there is an en passant opportunity. So if there is an en passant opportunity and the highlighted piece kind is pawn and the highlighted piece is black, and the row of the spot that we're moving to is equal to the row of the en passant opportunity plus 1, and the column is the same as the spot that we're moving to, then we want to destroy our en passant opportunity. Why is this angry? Object is possibly undefined.
En passant opportunity. Oh my gosh. Has it always been that difficult to read?
No, I think that's a regression. We should probably file that.
Okay,
let's do a refresh. Hope that this just gets shaken out. Yep, okay. That was just some weird bug. I probably should have gotten a stack trace so I can fix it later. But oh well. All right, so we're going to destroy the en passant opportunity, and we also need to destroy the hitbox of the en passant opportunity. So do this, and we want to get the hitbox. I think I'm already doing that somewhere. Right here.
What games
Like
have
that.
Ollie and Otto been in? Do you remember? Lucas asked.
Let's see, well, obviously there was Otto plus Ollie, colon, best friends forever. I don't know what else there's been.
A lot, but I can't remember. Maybe not together. Maybe they've had their own individual games.
Maybe. I feel like I put auto in a lot of games.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I just did an en passant, so that's pretty neat. Let's do the white case now. And then we'll be done with en passant.
3 minutes.
All right, so we're going to duplicate this whole thing. Now we're going to go to here. No, here. And this is going to be the, undo.
Oh.
This is going to be the same, basically, except we're going to do the tile map row -1 instead of +1. And now we're going to go over here. And where we're doing all of this en passant stuff, we're going to do else and put this duplicated in here and do the row -1. And there we go. That should be white en passant. All right, let's see how much of our move function is just pawns. So the pawns start here and it goes down to here. And yep, it's more than the rest of it. More than half of our movement logic is all pawns. They seem like they should be so simple.
But there's so many of them, so if you divide it up by 4, then maybe similar.
It's just they've got all the weird rules, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what the heck was that? I'm sorry. Okay, put this right here. Well, I can't go that way. What is this nonsense? Yeah, okay, so let's see. This is a black move. So we need to go to the black case. And let's see, we're doing the column -1, row -1. That's all fine. And then we have the possibly highlight row +1. All of these are row +1, right? Row +1, row +2, row +1, row +1, row +1, row +1, row +1. Then how is a row -1 getting highlighted? Maybe I messed up my if statement somewhere. Yep, I messed up my if statement.
Oh, yeah.
This needs to go down here. And it also looks like I didn't do the capture stuff for white, which seems like an unfair power for black to have.
I mean, white gets to go first. We gotta give black something.
That's true. I think white does technically, like if you do all the games, white wins more often.
Yeah, so you're just fixing the game. You're releasing an update, balancing it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bug fix. Okay, I did this wrong. I think I grabbed the en passant stuff for white and I put it in black and the black en passant stuff in white.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Okay, en passant opportunity right here. And why does black seem to be so much more code than white does? Okay, so right here. Okay, no, so these look pretty much equal right now. Right? And then this stuff should not be here. Okay, so let's see where we're at. All right, so here's the black and white if statement. So we've got this. This is the capture stuff for black. This is the capture stuff for white. This is row minus. This is row plus. That all looks good. So now we put in en passant opportunity. This one goes here, and this should be row plus. Let's see. row minus. Okay, so this one is the one that was in the wrong place. So we're going to put this down here instead. And this one should be the correct one. And we're going to put this up here. So this one should be plus. Yeah, there we go. Plus right there. Minus right there. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, I'm going to move here, and now I'm going to move this piece, and there we go. Okay, that's correct. Now let's do it for white. So we're going to move this white into position to do an en passant. So got to move here, and we're going to move this here. Now this one's going to move right here, and now this one should be able to do an en passant. And there we go. Cool. All right, we just en passanted in both directions. I think we're good. All right, so we have got all of the basic rules of chess done.
Promoting?
Promoting. Yep, that's the last one. Okay, so we need to go back to our move code. And what are the pieces you can promote to? Is it queen, rook, or bishop?
Knight too.
Oh, you can be a knight too? Okay.
So.
So the way we're going to do this is we are just going to, I think, we're going to do use the storytelling extension. Where is it? Here it is. Because the storytelling extension has a nice little feature for this. Let's go ahead and make a function for this. It's going to be called promote pawn. You put the work in, pawn. You deserve it.
True.
All right, so let's go ahead and call this function. We want to call it in one of two places. Well, one of two cases. One, it's black and it's at the top, it's at the bottom, or it's white and it's at the top, and it's a pawn, of course. So let's go ahead and do this at the end of our move function. We'll just do an if right here. We're going to say if the kind equals pawn, then we're going to check if it's black or not. Like this. And if it is, we're going to check if, well, we're going to make it so that it is a, we're going to call our function depending on which column, or sorry, which row it's in. So let's go ahead and check the tile map location of our other sprite. And we're going to set this to be, we need to do this before we set highlighted piece to be undefined, because this is going to cause an exception otherwise. So if it's black, we want to see if the row is equal to, let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So if it's black and the row equals 10, then we're going to call promote piece. Promote pawn. On highlighted piece. Now let's go ahead and put this in here. And for white, the row is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3. All right, and now let's once again make our board easier for us to do this. We're going to turn our, let's see, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to turn the knight into a pawn. So to set up board. So let's see where we're making this knight, and we're going to make a pawn now. And we want to set it to be at the position of the knight. So first, actually, we want to make this a pawn of the opposite color. So let's put this down here. We're going to make this a pink pawn. All right, scroll. There we go. And we want to destroy a pawn and put this in its place. So let's go ahead and call get piece on spot space right here. And we're going to get the piece on space 7, 4. So the piece on space 7, 4 is going to get destroyed. Oh, I called the wrong version of this function. Go. The piece on 7, 4 is going to get destroyed. So let's just go into sprites and do destroy. There we go. And we're going to put this new pawn that we're making on 7, 4. And then we also need to destroy the piece that's in the way of this. So we're going to do the one that's on 7, 3. Destroy that as well. All right, let's see if we did this right. Nice. Okay, so look, we got a pawn that is just ready to get promoted. All right. So let's go ahead and go to our promote pawn function. So when we promote our pawn, what we want to do is we want to show some menu items. So let's go ahead. We're going to call start cutscene to do this. And we're going to do show player choices. And we're going to show the choices of, let's see, queen, rook, okay, caps lock, oops, rook, knight, or bishop. And then what we're going to do is we're going to check what our choice was. And let's see, oh, we have a block in that for here. That's last answer equals. And let's go ahead and just do queen first. And we're going to call place. And we're going to place this on top of our, oh, I grabbed the king one accidentally. Whoops. Let's do queen. Oh, and we're going to have to check to see if the piece is black or not. Because we did a silly thing like making custom chess pieces images for the different colors.
No, that's not silly.
No, I agree. It's pretty rad. Okay, and we're going to place it on top of the location of our piece. And then at the end of this, we're going to destroy our piece. Because we've created a new one and put it in its spot. I can never find destroy. Here it is. So we're going to do destroy, and we're going to set this to be piece. And now let's go ahead and just do the other cases. Oh, I'm not going to duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate these. So let's get a bishop. Let's get a knight. Let's get a rook. Okay. So if last answer equals rook, then we're going to go ahead and create a rook and put it on top of our tile map location of piece. If the last answer equals knight, we're going to make a knight. Otherwise, we're going to make a bishop. Cool. All right. Now let's do it for, oh, I did this backwards. I did this for all if it's black. Let's go ahead and put this down here and go up here and do a new one. And I realized that since I just copied and pasted it in there, there was no reason for me to move that stuff around. Let's get rid of this. Go away, go away, go away, go away. And now go ahead and get those pieces from our, we're creating the black pieces. So we'll grab the queen, grab the bishop, grab the knight and the rook. Now for each of these, we want to put them on the tile map location of piece. And now let's go ahead and put them into the right spots. So this one's queen, this one's rook, this one's knight, this one's bishop. All right, and there is one last thing we need to do. Well, first let's check this out. I'm going to go ahead and go up. There we go. And oh no. Something weird just happened. Okay, wait. All right, so we're going to move up like this.
Ooh.
And let's make him a knight. And I don't know what this is about. Do you?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
This could be a more like like Dora the Explorer question where it's like, what do you think is wrong? Asking the viewers, give them some space. Then you're like, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. See what I did there. Okay, we're gonna destroy the hitbox also. I think that's what's happening. Okay, let's see. Move up here. Nope, still being weird. What piece does it think is moving is the thing. Oh, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. In our setup board function, we destroyed the pieces, but we didn't destroy their hitboxes. So we need to go ahead and grab this little hitbox thingy, put it up here. And now let's fix our test code. It always feels bad when you have a bug in your test code, you know? Like, you're supposed to be making my life easier. What are you mad about? Yeah, you're fine. There we go. Okay, move up here. Make it a knight. All right, cool. Got that. That's good. We need to make it, though, so that we can't select something else, though, while we're doing this. So we're going to just take off the controller move of our cursor when we start doing this. So let's do controller move my sprite with buttons. We're going to do move cursor with buttons, and we're going to set this to be 0, 0. And then at the end of this, we're going to set it to be, I don't know what I made it. I'm going to say 50, 50. And we can go to on start and check to see if I got that right. 50, 50. Nice. Okay, so now I can move my pawn up. There we go. It's a queen. Oh, we need to like pause because right now it's like taking the A button press. So that's fine. We're going to say print here. No, I want to print in the center of the screen. Let's get rid of this and do print at, make this 80, 60, and say, I think this, oh, oops, I did caps lock. I think this pawn deserves a promotion.
I love that. Yay.
There we go. All right. Cool. Okay. Cool. We got piece promoting.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Sorry. I just feel like chess would be more interesting for me if we had more story-based elements to it. Would love to
Agree.
see you have to like narrate what your pieces are doing. A+. Great moves for chess, Richard. You're really improving the game.
Thank you. I would love to redo, like, come back to this game in a few months and just take the existing game and put in storytelling elements.
Get,
Like, every
get
time you
really attached to each piece before they talk.
Yeah, every time you make a move, we like dictate, like, Johnny was about to set foot on his first adventure. He was a little trepidatious, but he had seen his Fred Fredstein move before him. And, you know,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Or I would look at you capture a piece. I would love ways for you to, you know, uncapture the piece and earn them back. So maybe you throw away your king, but you get your friends back.
You capture a piece. Johnny had never taken a life before.
Gosh. No, they're not dead. They're just, you know, chilling.
That's true. They're just getting captured. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So then you can like recover them. I'm so much more motivated right now.
All right. So what we want to do now is I want to, let's see, there's two things we can do. One of them is to just put the end of the game in. Let's do that. We should do that, right?
Never ending chess, everybody's dream. Woo! Woo!
Everybody's dream. Okay, so we're gonna go right here. And, oh no, we're gonna go to where we destroy the piece, which is here. It's never gonna be an en passant that ends the game because that only works on pawns. And we're going to say if the kind of Tim Sprite. Oh wait, we got that right here. Get up here. So make this Tim Sprite equals king. Then we're going to call game over. Well, we're going to do a splash, I guess, and say that if the king is black, let's see, I must be checking for black somewhere. Here we go. Okay, so if our highlighted piece is black, then that means black wins, otherwise white wins. And now we just go into game and do a reset. All right, cool. Okay, so there's the end of the game. So the last thing that I want to do is there is technically one rule there's two rules we haven't done. One of them I said we're not going to do, but the other one we can do, which is checking to see if a move would put the king in check. So how do we do this? Well, I've been thinking about it. I think the way you would do it is basically when you're checking to see a place the king can move, okay, you just go to every piece of the other kind, you know, and highlight the spaces where they can move. And if it overlaps with one of those spaces, then don't do it. So what we do is we create all of the highlight move sprites for all of the opponent's pieces. Then we create the highlight spots for all of the king's pieces. Okay? For all of the king spaces. Then before we do that, we change the kind of the ones we've already highlighted to be like enemy highlights. Then we create the king highlights. All right? Then we destroy all of the ones that are overlapping, and then we destroy all of the enemy highlights. And there we go. It's not that much code.
And wait, what's this to do for?
This is to check if a move would put us into check.
Mm-hmm. I trust you, Richard. I trust you.
I think this will work.
Okay.
So we're going to go to our highlight move spots down here. And what we're going to do is, well, first, I'm going to take this highlight move spots, and I'm going to do edit function and make a Boolean, which is going to be destroy existing highlights. And so that's going to default to be true. And we're going to put this destroy all sprites of kind highlight inside of here. I think we're also going to put, no, we don't really care about the highlighted piece. Okay, so now let's go down to where we're doing king. I believe it's the last one in here. There we go. Okay. And so what we're going to do is we're going to loop over all sprites of kind piece. Now for each of these, we're going to call highlight move spots. And we're going to make this don't delete the existing ones, so false. So this is just going to create all of them. They're all going to be on top of each other. Now we're going to loop over all of the ones of kind highlight hitbox, and we're going to change their kind. To be enemy hitbox. All right, now we're going to do all of these highlights. So these are all the places that we can move. Now down here at the bottom, we are going to loop over all of the sprites of kind highlight. And for each of these guys, we are going to loop over all of the sprites of kind enemy hitbox. And let me go ahead and make a variable value 2. And we're going to do if, first change this to be value 2. Oh man, I can't right click on this anymore. That's a regression. We're going to do an and, we're going to do equals, and we're going to do just to see if they're on the same spot. So is the X the same? And is the Y the same?
Wait, and so this is for the piece that we're trying to currently move, or the king?
This is for the king. So we're going over all of the highlight hitboxes and all of the enemy hitboxes, right? We're destroying the highlight hitbox if it's on the same location of an enemy hitbox, because that means it is on a spot that the enemy piece could potentially move.
But we could, oh, okay. But we can also put ourselves in check if we move a different piece, right? Like if a piece was like protecting the king because it was like, you know, in the way, and then you move, then that might expose the king to like others. And this doesn't do that. Oh my gosh, Richard, you look like a different person right now.
Yeah, that's what the wrench being thrown into the works does, Vivian. You're right. You are 100% correct. You're helping me. Thank you.
Yeah, I was really trying to comprehend how your strategy would work. I I tried so hard, and then I decided.
No, you're completely right. So anyway, we're gonna keep doing this dumb checking. Okay, and we're gonna do destroy all sprites of kind. Okay, so let's think of the right way to do this now.
Mhm.
We want to destroy all sprites of kind enemy hitbox. There we go. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to do a check for all of the enemy hitboxes, do their highlights, and see if they are if they can. So we want to, for each move that we're doing this in this possibly highlight function, we are going to move the piece there.
Mm.
Then we are going to check to see all of the enemy ones and see if they can hit the king.
Mm.
If they can, then we move it back and we don't create the highlight. Otherwise, we move it back and we create the highlight.
Yep.
All right. We'll have to do this another time, but that'll work. And I feel like we can do it. The code's not going to be that complicated. But all right, I think we're going to do one more stream on this. Maybe not tomorrow, though, because it's Friday. And I want us, just because I want us to play dumb chess against each other with made up pieces. So maybe for the next time, we'll just do that first and not worry about the check rule. And then, you know, do that. Because I want to play dumb
you
chess
put
against
yourself in
everybody.
check. That's your own fault.
In fact, we should get everyone on stream and we should do chess doubles, dumb chess doubles. Be like
What
me and
if-
Joey versus you and Shannon.
Yeah, but what if you can't convert? It's like you alternate. It's like in ping pong. Like Richard does a play, Vivian does a play, Joey does a
I like
play.
that.
It's like you have no idea what the other person's doing.
We'll try some variations. I think that'll be a fun stream. If everyone's here, no, Shannon won't be here tomorrow. We get a Friday stream, but we'll just do it whenever we can next week. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for watching a classic RVVR stream. I'm Richard, at Richard on the MakeCode forum, the R in this V.
And I'm Vivian, at Vivian at the MakeCode
R in this
forum.
R.
I am Vivian and the RV beep beep.
I'm the recreational of the vehicle.
I'm the vehicle in the recreation.
It works, everybody. Bye.